Hello world, my name is Ravi Singh. I'm a professional English and Maths trainer. I hope you're doing very well. So, what we're waiting for? Let's solve some easily confused words with the 3D demonstration. So, let's start. And today we have across versus through. And these two words are quite confusing and most of the students use them mistakenly while they're speaking or sometimes writing. I have personal experience in my institution. Okay, so let's get into detail and try to make things clear. Okay, firstly we need to look at the definition. Without definition, knowing the word is very difficult. Okay, as firstly we look at the cross, and a cross has very simple definition. It says from one side to the other, and it uses most commonly preposition and also a verb. जब भी कोई ऑब्जेक्ट किसी एक पॉइंट से दूसरे पॉइंट की तरफ मूव हो रहा है और एक्सटेंड हो रहा है, in that situation we can use across. And let's look at the example. Without example, I think we cannot learn the vocabulary properly. Okay, so as you can see, every year displays, we can see one example. It says government has built a new bridge across the river. As you can see, we have used across here between the bridge and the river, because across we have used as the preposition, and preposition is used to maintain the relationship between two nouns. And here we have, this is the first noun bridge and this is the second noun river. हम preposition को हमेशा दो noun को link करने के लिए use करते हैं. There can be any kind of relationship, such as relationship between time, space, or logical relationship between places or the people. Okay, this sentence is quite simple and it's been made out of present perfect. Now we need to explore this example further in 3D demonstration. So let's see the 3D example. Okay, as you can see here, this example, government has built a new bridge across the river. So अगर आप इस ब्रिज को देख रहे हैं, so ब्रिज की एक साइड रिवर की एक एंड और एक साइड के साथ अटैच है, और ब्रिज का दूसरा एंड रिवर के दूसरे साइड पर अटैच है. So it means this bridge extends across the river. Because as we already know, across has a definition from one side to another. So this bridge is situated across the river. Okay, so this is quite simple, and this example makes everything clear, because J bridge एक point से दूसरे point की extend हो रहा है. Okay. Let's get back to our theoretical examples. Okay, आप अपनी screen पर देख रहे हैं, we have another example. So in another example, we can see Adam is walking briskly across the bridge. So again, we have used across as a preposition, and again, it's as a preposition he used here as a. This is relating the bridge with the sentence. So Adam is walking briskly across the bridge. Briskly means quite quickly. So let's look at the 3D demonstration further. I think it will make everything clear. Okay, as you can see at your displays, Adam is walking briskly across the bridge. So here, Adam is walking briskly across the bridge. So as you can see, Adam walk कर रहा है bridge की एक सिरे से दूसरे सिरे तक, means एक end से दूसरे end तक. It means we always use across when anything extends or anything moves from one side to another. Okay, so okay then, as you can see here. So simply Adam is crossing the bridge. So Adam is walking from this point to this point. It means we can use across. Adam is walking briskly across the bridge. So another here we have a third example, and this says at peak hours roads are full and it's very difficult to get across. And here we have used across as a verb because it's been used with a verb get. जब भी पीक आवर होते हैं रोड को क्रॉस करना काफ़ी डिफिकल्ट होता है. सो रोड के एक एंड से और रोड की एक साइड से दूसरी साइड पर मूव होना क्वाइट डिफिकल्ट होता है. सो दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव यूज्ड अक्रॉस. अक्रॉस मीन्स फ्रॉम वन साइड टू द अदर. Okay, thank you. So now we move on to another word. Okay, so now we have through. Through is also used number of times, and across and through, they both have similar definitions, but through has some variation. So let's firstly look at definition. Okay, if you look at the display, we have a simple definition. It says to move from one side to another. So from this point to this point, definition is quite similar with the cross, but here is difference. When we move from one side to another, but in something, any kind of road or any kind, you can say street or grass, through the jungle, when we are moving and we are surrounded by something, we are covered by something, so we are going in something. So at that time we use through, not across. It is also used as a preposition and a verb. So let's further look at example. Okay, if you look at the display, we have a simple example. He loves trekking through the jungle. So here we cannot say across. Here we have used through. So trekking through the jungle, as I already told you. जब भी हम किसी चीज़ और किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट के द्वारा सराउंड हो रहा है, कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट हमें कवर कर रहा है, so at that time we use through. When we travel, when we walk into something, through something, okay? At that time we use through. So let's look at another example. Okay, you can also use jungle or woods. This is minor variation. So another example says he is walking through the tunnel. So again, tunnel simply is closed from every side. So that's why we just walk through the tunnel, not across the tunnel. So if we use across, if we just travel through the tunnel, it would be quite wrong. Okay. So let's further we learn it through the 3D demonstration. Okay, as you can see here, so again he is walking through the tunnel. As you already know, through is used whenever we are surrounded by something. So here the tunnel is surrounding us, so here we cannot use across, we will use through. जब भी आप किसी चीज़ के द्वारा surround हो रहे हैं, so at that time you need to use through. That example makes everything clear. So let's get back to our theoretical examples. Okay, so there is one more example. Clinic is open Monday to Friday, and this is a simple variation into the use of through. Most of the American in the Western countries, some people use through in order to represent the time from start to finish. As here I have written, clinic is open Monday through Friday. If you want to use it with the time, you can also use it. It would be quite correct. Okay then, now it is time for the review. Let's take some simple review. Okay then, so we have across and through. Across simply has a definition from one side to the other. जब भी हम किसी एक पॉइंट से दूसरे पॉइंट की तरफ मूव हो रहे हैं, so हम across यूज़ करेंगे. But we are not surrounded by anything. If we are surrounded by anything and we are moving from one point to another, then we would use through. And these both words are used as a preposition and a verb. Government has built a new bridge across the river. Adam is walking briskly across the bridge. At peak hours, roads are full and it's very difficult to get across. And across has many other uses. And we also use across from. This is the phrase when one thing is opposite to the other. and most of the time across from is also used again in American countries. If you want to use here across from in place of the opposite, you can use. So now we have the through to move from one side to another, but in something when you are surrounded by particular things such as the forest, jungle, or such as the tunnel. And we have simple examples. He loves trekking through the woods. Through the woods means he is going, or someone is going through the wood, means in the woods. So he is walking through the tunnel. Tunnel is surrounding us, so that's why we use through. So then there was a clinic is open Monday through Friday. So again, this is used with the time. Okay, so these are some of the simple variations between across and through. I hope my 3D demonstrations and examples have made everything clearer. So if you want to learn more, keep watching my videos, and until next time, thank you and goodbye. I hope you like this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button, and also you can hit the bell button to receive much needed notifications. And until next time, keep practicing and work on the implementation of the rules which you learn from the videos. Goodbye.